There, Taurus. Welcome to your reading for the month of June 2016. This month, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different with the readings, so definitely let me know what you think. But basically, I'm splitting it up into different sections for the monthlies. So your first section is your main focus for June 2016, and you start off with the Eight of Hearts. So it could be a very social month this month. Eight of Hearts is all about socializing, meeting up with friends, and getting back together with old friends even and things like that. This has been a long-term thing for Taurus, all about friends and meeting up with old friends and even clearing up old issues with friends and things like that. It's also a very lucky card. It can bring us a lot of luck, and it can almost even let you get your way this month and like certain things that you want if you work towards them. It is a card of working. Eights represent work and having to work on things, but if you put the work into things you want, you could very well get them this month. Next, you have the Jack of Spades. So this month, definitely wanting to charge forward on things, maybe get started on projects, or maybe even having new ideas for like new projects and really kind of wanting to get those things going. It is also a card of not getting tricked. So if you trust your intuition this month, if somebody comes in that seems a little bit tricky, and I'm just looking around to see what else you got here, but definitely if somebody comes to you and they need help or something like that, but it seems tricky, trust your intuition and do not trust them, because this is a card of like untrustworthy people dealing with somebody who's a liar or something like that. So definitely stay guarded this month. Next, you have the Two of Hearts. Two of Hearts is a good card. Again, could be, you do have a couple love cards here, so it could be a love-focused month this month, but this is also just a good card in general for feeling good. You end with a very good, feeling good type of card, so that's nice. But Two of Hearts is matching up perfectly with somebody, so, a lot of you could be meeting somebody if you're single and looking. It's also a good card, again, for those of you that are in a relationship already or not interested. It's a good card for family and friends, so definitely a focus on family and friends this month as well. Next, for love, you have a bunch of stuff going on here. So I would say you start off with the Eight of Spades. So work, again, you have two eights in this whole reading, so definitely a lot of work. I'd say especially if you're already in a relationship, there could be some like work to do there, or this can even be some like needing to overcome some sort of obstacle, or a lot of you could even be looking at your relationships. It can also represent needing a vacation. So like a lot of you could be going on vacation with with the person you're with. For those of you that are single and looking, again, this is just a card of needing to like work to get more. It's also a card of like trusting your friends and things like that. So again, a lot of stuff going on this month for you with friends. So this is a card of like asking friends for love, help, and things like that. Next, you have the Fool in reverse. I would say this is probably mostly for those of you who are not in a relationship and who are looking. A Fool in reverse represents not getting started, not moving forward, having a fear even of like getting started in a relationship and not doing the things necessary to even get prepared to start a relationship. So, again, if you're single and looking and things aren't working out, definitely just try to overcome some of those fears this month. Definitely charge forward. Use that Jack of Spades there in the beginning to just kind of charge forward and get going. And this can also, in a lot of ways, I think the Fool, maybe it's not, a classic meaning for the Fool, but it can be a card of being too critical, over analyzing and thinking too much about like who you're interested in and things like that. So maybe you're just having too much of a critical eye when it comes to relationships, and maybe if you just go out and have some fun. Fool's all about having fun when we have it in the upright. So if you could just go out and just look at things as fun and not being so critical, it could be a lot of fun for you this month. And to further that message, you have the Ace of Spades, which is a good card. It is a card of just charging forward, of going. So again, I feel like for those of you that are not in a relationship but are looking, this is a card of transformation and changing and becoming something different and fixing problems. The good news is the Ace of Spades is about problems being resolved, problems getting fixed. So again, if you're looking, you could fix a lot of these problems and you could really see something happen this month. For those of you that are in a relationship, again, it's a good month with that Eight of Spades there. a good month for you to like look at your relationship, look at what you don't want, and work on it. Eight of spades, work, plain and simple. So definitely work on the things you don't want. And this is a great card because it represents, again, overcoming problems, fixing them right away, and having it not be a big deal. So a lot of you could be doing a lot of that this month. Next, as far as money, business, and finance goes, you have the six of spades. So incremental improvements, improvements maybe coming in your finances, being a lot more happy financially, seeing a lot more financial happiness. This is a good card of things changing, things getting better. It's also a card of fate. So a lot of you could have some very fateful things happen, maybe just things kind of fall into place for you financially, or maybe you're trying to start a business and things just kind of fall into place. It can go the other way as well. It could even be that like you're trying to start something and maybe it doesn't work out, but it leads you to something else. Like I said, this is a very fateful kind of card where things just happen and lead you to something financially or business wise as well. It's also a great card to trust your intuition on this card, definitely. You have the Jack of Spades, you have the Queen of Spades, and you have the King of Spades in your reading. So trust your instincts, trust your intuition, and don't get tricked by people, and definitely don't allow people to take advantage of you. With these cards, they as people, as far as people are concerned, can represent people tricking you. So trust your intuition this month. Next, you have that Queen of Spades. Queen of Spades, to me, does represent in business and finance and things, just jumping into things. Queen of Spades is great at jumping into that darkness. She'll start a business without knowing all the details, and she'll just go for it and do it, and make it work, basically. So the Queen of Spades is about being very resourceful, using your resources, and just also trusting yourself in a lot of ways. That you'll be able to figure it out, basically. If you're trying to start a new business or start a new job, even if you're retired, maybe you're thinking about going to another financial advisor or something like that to increase your finances. And this is a card of just not knowing, but also just needing to kind of go with the flow here so that things can happen. And also, like I said, being comfortable not knowing is a lot of what she is about. And next, you have the Nine of Hearts, which is a great card for finances. It's simply like a wish card, having something you want to have happen, a wish coming true. So this is a very good financial card as well. It's tied with the Nine of Cups and the Tarot, so it's very much just a wish card and wishes coming true for you. So next, in the area of like spirituality and emotions, you start off with the Five of Spades. Five of Spades, needing to trust yourself more, needing to believe in yourself more, and not rely on other people, realizing that you have all the power you need, and things like that. This is definitely, it's a card of breaking free from something, breaking away from something, but it is a very spiritual card. And it's even a card of like changing your daily routine spiritually. So a lot of you maybe will start meditating this month, or will just start a new daily routine in general, maybe outside of spirituality. Maybe it has nothing to do with spirituality, but really when we have a routine or form habits, and there goes that card, that can be a very spiritual thing. Next, you have the King of Spades, which is a card of justice. So a lot of justice could be coming to you this month. Even spiritually, you could, have an intuition about justice coming to you. It's also a card of intelligence and being very smart and fixing problems as well. So a lot of you could be, just even looking around here, a lot of you could be fixing a lot of problems, focusing on problems and thinking about how you could fix them this month. And finally, in spiritual advice here, you have the Three of Diamonds. Three of Diamonds, all about needing to make a choice. It can even be a card of confrontation, of dealing with confrontations, and it can also have to do with legal issues. A lot of you might be involved in legal issues, or maybe some of you are just involved in fights and things like that. So a lot of that could be weighing on you spiritually, and maybe you need to fix a lot of that, so that it can help you spiritually, basically. But at the end here, I just pull a card for anything else that the cards want you to know, and you have the Three of Hearts. Three of Hearts is a card of emotional happiness, so probably a really happy month. You have several Hearts cards here, so could be a very happy month of happiness and good things happening to you, even a month of love as well. But this is a card of needing to commit to things. A lot of times when the Three of Hearts comes up, we are afraid to make commitments to all sorts of things. Love, money, financial issues, businesses, jobs, the list goes on and on there. So definitely don't, try to overcome those fears of commitment and try to commit to something. Again, I think with the Queen of Spades, it's very telling as well, because the Queen of Spades is all about not knowing, but just committing to something. So without knowing, like, the details, which can be very scary for a lot of people. So this card would definitely kind of back that up and say you do need to probably make a commitment this month to something, but you won't know all the details, and that is okay. So thank you for watching, and enjoy your month.